You've probably heard her name everywhere, on the charts, on social media, in debates. Taylor Swift. But behind this phenomenal success lies a much more complex story. How can an artist go from being a beloved icon to a criticized, sometimes even hated, celebrity, before becoming once again one of the most respected figures in the music industry? In this video, we're going to dive into the heart of this fascinating transformation. Between controversies, media strategies, public rivalries, and artistic reinvention, you'll discover why Taylor Swift's image has evolved so much over the years. Hold on tight, because this story isn't just about music. It's also about reputation, power, and perception in the modern era. At the beginning, Taylor Swift embodies an almost flawless image. That of the girl next door, approachable, sincere, talented. A young artist who writes her own songs, shares her emotions openly, and builds a strong connection with her audience. Everything feels natural, authentic. And it works. The public embraces her, fans relate to her, and her success grows rapidly. But very quickly, this perfectly controlled image begins to raise doubts. Some observers find this perfection a bit too perfect. As if everything were calculated. As if every smile, every word, every appearance were part of a carefully constructed role. And little by little, a question starts to take hold. What if this version of Taylor Swift wasn't entirely real? What if, behind that flawless image, there was something more complex? Over time, the criticism surrounding Taylor Swift grows. What once made her strong, writing about her life, gradually becomes a target. Her romantic relationships are no longer just private stories. They become public topics. Scrutinized, commented on, sometimes even judged. Every breakup makes headlines. Every song is analyzed like a clue, almost like evidence. People no longer talk only about her music. They talk about her choices, her feelings, her partners. As if her entire artistic identity were reduced to that, and gradually, an idea takes hold in public opinion. That of an artist who controls everything, who uses her image and her stories to shape a narrative. She manipulates her image. But is it really a conscious strategy, or simply the result of constant exposure, amplified by the media and the public's gaze? Then comes the moment. The one that will blow everything up, the clash between Taylor Swift and Kanye West. At first, it seems simple, a conversation about a song. But very quickly, everything spirals. One version is told, then another. And then, a video surfaces, and that's when it explodes. The internet goes wild. Social media takes sides. Every detail is dissected, every word is analyzed. Taylor Swift is accused of lying, of manipulating the truth to protect her image. Within hours, the situation becomes uncontrollable. The cancel hashtag spreads everywhere, and in just a few days, the beloved artist, the one everyone supported, suddenly becomes the villain of the story in the eyes of millions. But wait, what if what everyone thinks they know is only part of the truth? After the media storm, Taylor Swift almost completely disappears. No more interviews. Almost no public appearances. Social media goes silent. As if she deliberately fades away. And this silence is as intriguing as it is unsettling, because during that time, nothing really stops. Criticism continues to circulate. Debates don't die down. On the contrary, they grow even louder. Everyone has their theory, their interpretation, their version of events. Some think her career is over. Others think she'll never come back the same. But in reality, this apparent calm hides something else. In the shadows, away from the spotlight, something is being built. Slowly, strategically, a comeback. And not just any comeback, something no one saw coming. Then, without warning, she returns. Taylor Swift reappears, but something has changed. Everything has changed. A new image. Darker. More assertive. Almost provocative. And above all, a new sound. With reputation, she completely breaks the image people had of her. Gone is the perfect girl. Gone is the innocent transparency. This time, she takes control of the narrative. She no longer runs from criticism. She no longer ignores it. She faces it head-on. And turns it into strength. Every song becomes a response. Every lyric, a reclaiming of her story. And then, something shifts. The public begins to hesitate. To reconsider. What if the image we had of her was wrong from the start? What if this villain we pointed fingers at was actually a version we created ourselves? Little by little, things begin to change for Taylor Swift. After the shock, after the silence, she regains control of her own narrative. But this time, differently, she speaks more. She expresses herself with more perspective, more sincerity, and above all, she accepts showing her flaws. The image is less perfect, but far more real, more human. Her projects evolve too. They become more personal, more introspective. You feel an artist who no longer tries to please at all costs, but to say something true, and slowly, the public comes back, but it's no longer the same enthusiasm as before. It's no longer naive admiration, it's something else, a more mature respect. Deeper, as if, in the end, that fall had revealed the real Taylor Swift, not the one we imagined, but the one she chose to become. Then comes another key moment in Taylor Swift's story. An unexpected decision. Almost radical, she chooses to re-record her old albums. Not for nostalgia, but to regain control, a powerful move. Almost political, a fight for her rights, for ownership of her art, in an industry where artists rarely have the final say. And this time, the public doesn't see it as just another musical project. They understand, they support her, because behind this move, there's something bigger than a career. There's a fight for independence, recognition, and respect for artistic work. And suddenly, Taylor Swift is no longer just a pop star, she becomes a symbol, that of an artist who refuses to be controlled, and decides to rewrite her story, literally. And for the first time, people no longer judge, they understand, hated, then loved. Taylor Swift's journey seems to follow a strange, almost mechanical cycle. A constant back and forth between admiration and rejection, but it's no coincidence, it reflects an era. The era of social media, where opinions change quickly, where icons are built in a matter of days, and destroyed just as fast. A new era where every move is analyzed, every word amplified, every mistake exposed, and in this system, no one is truly safe. But Taylor Swift didn't just go through this cycle, she observed it. She understood it. And maybe, she even learned to evolve with it, to turn criticism into narratives, controversies into chapters, attacks into strategies. And what if, instead of simply being a victim of this system, she became one of its most skilled strategists? In the end, Taylor Swift's story shows us one essential thing: fame is never fixed. It evolves, transforms, and depends as much on the public's perception as on the artist's own choices. Hated, criticized, then reinvented and celebrated again. Taylor Swift managed to take back control of her image, turn controversy into strength, and above all remain true to her vision. And that may be her greatest achievement. So, is this cycle of love and rejection inevitable for major stars? Or has Taylor Swift simply understood better than others how to play the game? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time for more fascinating discoveries.